You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
What a night of football we've just witnessed at the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. The Club World Cup 2025 final between Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain had all the anticipation of a heavyweight clash. But instead, it turned into a one-sided demonstration of Premier League dominance, led by the sensational Cole Palmer. Chelsea came out with intensity and confidence right from the start, and it was clear from the opening minutes that PSG were in trouble. They looked disorganized, lacking energy, and completely overwhelmed in midfield. Within 22 minutes, Chelsea capitalized on PSG's defensive errors. Palmer, lurking just outside the box, received a pass from Gusto after a mishandled clearance by Mendes. Without hesitation, he fired a low, precise shot with his left foot that beat Donnarumma at the far post. The Blues were up 1-0, and you could feel the shift in momentum right there. Barely 10 minutes later, Palmer struck again. This time, he received the ball wide on the right, faced up Vitinha, and cut inside with the composure of a seasoned veteran. Beraldo dived in but was left on the turf as Palmer feinted brilliantly, before placing another left-footed shot past the helpless Donnarumma. 2-0 to Chelsea, and PSG looked stunned, unable to respond or regroup. What stood out most wasn't just the goals, it was the control Chelsea had over the tempo. Enzo Maresca's men were simply better prepared. The midfield trio of Caicedo, Fernandes, and Palmer ran the show, intercepting plays, dictating passes, and shutting down any PSG creativity. In contrast, PSG's stars like Dembele and Kvaratskhelia barely got into the game. Every attack fizzled out or was snuffed by Chelsea's disciplined back line. By the 43rd minute, Chelsea had already delivered the final blow. João Pedro, quiet until then, made his mark with a composed finish to make it 3-0. PSG's defense had completely collapsed. It wasn't just the scoreline that was damning. It was the complete absence of fight or organization from Luis Enrique's side. Despite 5 trophies already this season, this match exposed the gaps in PSG's setup under pressure. Yellow cards were flying as frustrations grew. Caicedo, Neto, Gusto, and even João Pedro saw their names go into the book. But Chelsea never lost control. Every tactical decision seemed calculated, and even in the heat, that is literally, with 28 degrees Celsius and 66% humidity, the Blues maintained their energy levels impressively. The halftime whistle couldn't come fast enough for PSG, and honestly, it felt like the final whistle. Palmer's brilliance will rightly dominate the headlines, but this was a complete team performance from Chelsea. A masterclass in execution, poise, and precision. If this final tells us anything, it's that Chelsea are back in business on the world stage. And for PSG, the journey to true global dominance still has a few painful lessons left to learn. Stay subscribed for more videos.